Okay, then let's go. We're going to go into so it's called Pic2 chart. We just log in up here, go to existing app, and just log in with your details. Just sign up with a free account. Okay, then what you've got when you're in here, you've got all these infographics here are all free. There is a premium on this if you want to, where you get loads more, but for this video we're just going to show you the free ones because that's what it's for. So I mean, you can choose any of these. Let's do that one. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly make one up. I mean, you guys can obviously take a lot longer if you know, depending on your time, but the purpose of this is to show you really how quick you can knock these things up. Okay, and then you're in you've got this interface here now. There's loads of tools up there. You can upload images, but this is where I'm saying about the restrictions. There is a limit on the amount you can upload. So what I like to do is do what I can here, and then I do the rest over in PowerPoint. So let's just go in and, you know, like most editors, you can just change this however you want it. I'll do that. You can move this over here, move this in, and then we'll probably want to extend that back out. Let's edit that. I'll put 3 there. Change this. Make your infographics 100% free online. Exclamation mark. Or in 20 minutes. Let's just move that. I mean, this one might not take 20 minutes, but we'll give it a go. Okay. You can edit all these. I'll just add some text in here. Beat the upload limit restrictions. Something in there. I'll show you my favourite place to get images to use for these. Alright, something like that. Okay. Move that up there. Got another one. Save as your own file on your PC. Do as you like with it. I'll do on it, something like that. You can even edit. You just edit everything on here. You can edit. And even that, you can move that around. You can move everything around. So what we'll do is, if we just get, like I say, I like to get the basic layout done here. even really, if you can, get most of the text done here. It just looks neater. Why make infographics? You can just lay that out. Put a bit of jargon in here. Can't spell. Of getting on your blog. Pinterest loves them, which it does. I put one on my blog the other week and got tons of pins. Great way to get your message across in a creative way. Everyone loves a good infographic now and again. Trouble is, most cost money. Some firms charge hundreds of dollars to produce them. I am to show you live, well, not live, but get the idea, making this exact one. The purpose is the one I'm writing now is the one I'm going to use in the WSO, so which I'm guessing if you already bought that you now realise that. Become the expert. I mean, they look great, that's the thing, they look, you know, you put one of these on your blog, on your site, people are going to take note. Having an infographic with your own branding or logo can make you look like an expert in your field, instantly building further trust and giving you more authority. You could even set up your own sideline income, selling them yourself. Now, let me just write this: Craigslist or even Fiverr with big top-ups. I've seen that, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Will make you money. There's no question about that. Absolutely no question about that. Personally, I just use them for myself and friends. Up to you. Okay, so yeah, just talking about that, Craigslist and Fiverr, people go nuts for these. There's people on Fiverr now, you know, they can't get enough of them. People are buying these up, so the people that are making them are selling them for a huge amount of money. They're not selling them for $5 each. They might do a real basic one like that, but no one wants one. So you know, if they'll charge maybe another $20 to add some stats in there, another $20 to do it in 3 days. I mean, 3 days. This one here, hopefully, I'm going to get done in, you know, probably half an hour or something. So let's images. Don't like that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's make some space for some bits and pieces. Okay, let's just add some more. Increase your traffic, which is a big thing, a big thing for these. Again, I'm just stretching each object, moving it all around. So there's some stats there. Let's get rid of that one. But this one, okay, so you can, if we double click on that, yeah, it brings out a little chart. So, you know, we could probably add some, put some stats in here maybe. Add some more. Add a couple of rows. January, February, March, April, May. I mean, you can export this as well from your Excel. So really good for that. Just put a load of numbers in, just to show you what I mean. Okay. I'll do. Right, and then just, I don't know, do it as a line graph. There you go. So that's that. You could, let's put a little bit more. Super easy. Super easy to follow. Watch over my shoulder as I make this very graphic. Right in front of your eyes. Which is what I'm in now. Okay, you can obviously, if you want to make it bigger font, go up. At exactly the same as any other, you know, GUI type interface with this thing. Just drag that out. There you go, it looks pretty neat. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. We can edit this a bit and just put let's try and put off your work. Make that a bit bigger. Let's put some different. See, that's broken down into a lot of segments. Okay, so let's move over to this side of the. So there is some shapes and graphics which you can add. Again, though, not a lot. Half a dozen. No, maybe more than that. 12, 15 or so. They're okay, and you just drag them on. I mean, you're not going to be able to make a vast array of infographics with just this in your image toolbox. And like I say, you can upload, but you will only be able to upload maybe a couple, 2 or 3 or something, and then you'll get hit by the upload limits. Let's put a bit in here. Your fan pages. Visitors after you start using them, or using infographics. So. Keep the content visual. keep the content useful. That's more like it. Or maybe even, maybe just plain funny, and you will get more fans. Like I say, these sort of sites, Facebook, Pinterest, go mad for these. I mean, I'm in a couple of groups where I've got a couple of boards which are running with infographics, and every time I post mine, every time I make an infographic, I regularly get 100 to 3, I think 300 or 400 repins is the most I've got of one, which is pretty good. Ends up dragging, or ends up bringing a lot more people into your site, which is good as well. So I mean, you can use them for that, which I would encourage actually. I'm just going to write a little bit about that here on your blog. These always create a stir and keep heaps of interest from your visitors. Okay, just like I say, this is, you know, what I like to call the sort of the base of it. You know, keep this like this, and then we do all the nitty gritty over in there. Well, you know, there's something I've talked about it in the sales page, but I like to use PowerPoint. So let's get rid of that flower. That doesn't really do anything for us. And let's just write a little conclusion. As mentioned, I've got my, as mentioned, infographics are great for traffic, always get interaction, always get shares, therefore increasing your traffic again. Some go viral. Big, this is, if you're fortunate enough to get one that does. But they can cost hundreds of dollars. This WSO will show you exactly how to make your own 100% free. Now I know I'm going to get people saying, well, I haven't got PowerPoint, so it's not free. Well, it is, because I'm going to show you some alternatives to PowerPoint in the PDF that are 100% free. I use PowerPoint, you don't have to. When I first mentioned this to, so I'm trying to talk and write at the same time. Let's just get this done. In fact, watch me live as I make this very one. You can even copy me do it. Once you have done it, you will be able to make your own in no time at all. Brilliant. Right, done, I reckon. I think we leave that now. So what you got to do now, that's a good little base for that. We can add some more bits to it in a minute. So we're going to save it. Just call it test 1. Right, save it as test one. Okay, let's download it now. So download the image. Okay, it's going to be downloaded as a PNG file, which is fine. I'll save it in, or just drop it on the desktop. I'm going to save it as test again. Test one. Okay. Okay, that's done. So let's drop that down. And let's open up PowerPoint. Get rid of these. Control and just delete them. Let's get that back up, which we saved on the desktop, which is there. Okay, just dragged it into PowerPoint. There we go. So now we can add some more things to it. So let's stick some numbers in there. What I like to do is just add a bit of, maybe add a bit of, stick some word art in there. Let's just put some numbers in. I'm just going to right click. Yeah, let's copy and paste 3 on the page first. Right click paste. 2, 3. Okay, they're probably a bit big actually. Let's make them smaller. Let's go with probably about size 36. Okay, you can just do that from there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, one bit done. Let's add something in here. Maybe a little, some sort of slogan or something saying, "Watch me make this," or I don't know, something like that. Add another little bit of word art in there. Watch me make this in 30 minutes. Make that a bit smaller, probably size 32, should do it. Drop that in over there. Right click, and any little underline words misspelled you can right click and... Now we need a picture here, so I'm going to take you to the site where I like to use them. So if we go back onto Internet Explorer, open up a new page. The site is called openclipart.org. Okay, brilliant site. Tons of clip art on here, all PNG files, all free, nice clean images. I don't know what. Let's a little thumbs up face or something if we can get one. I know there was one, I checked one the other day. Oh, that one will do. Okay, so we can get that smiley face. Just click on it, and then you can, well, if you click on the PNG, it'll come up as a huge file, which is fine. Or you just right click at that. All I do for this is copy the image. Let's go back into PowerPoint and then right click, paste. That would have come up somewhere. There it is over there. Drag that in. Make that smaller, bigger, however you want. There you go. Okay. That's another little one. Let's add something in here. Let's put a, I don't know, a graph or something in there. Let's go back up in. Graph. Anything come up? That we could use. That. We want an upward trending graph. indicating masses of traffic or something. Stop. Just sort of think outside the box when you check these. That'll do. Let's stock up arrow. Let's do that. Copy the image again, and then that's right click paste. That would have come up somewhere. There it is. Here. Something like that there. You can hold down Alt and move these, and that gives you more freedom. You can move them wherever you want to then. I'm going to stick an arrow in there. So we'll just go down to shapes. You got all these block arrows in here anyway. Maybe something like that. Right. Spin it around. Right click, format shape to change the colour. To make it red. Add a big black line around it, make it a bit bolder. And you could sort of indicate that's where you started using infographics on your site. I don't know. Something like that. Or a post. A bit more text in there now, I think. I'm going to stick with this word arcs like this. I'm just going to put info graphic post. Got a bit of spelling there again. It doesn't like that word, infographic. Let's make that a bit smaller. And just sort of drop that in. And make that a little bit bigger. There you go. That looks okay, doesn't it? Right. So a last, or a couple more bits. Add a little picture in there. Let's go with something, a happy face or something, or like a happy image, something like that. Nothing. I mean, there's 10 plus of these. There'll be tons of these on it. But for this, yeah, I'll use that Mr. Happy. So just right click again, copy image, back in, right click, paste. Probably gone all the way up there again, yes. And then there he is. We can drop him in there nicely like that. And now, there you go. Now, this little section here, pick to chart, you don't really want that on all your, you will get that on the free ones, unless you upgrade. So, I'm going to show you how you can get around this as well. So this is important really, because that's where you want your site name. So if we go in again, pick a shape, little rectangle does the job, and literally we're just going to go over it like that, as close to the edge as you can. Remember, I mean, if we zoom in, let me zoom in a bit, zoom right into that. So if we hold down the Alt key and drag this out, you've got a lot more freedom and you can really get to the edge like that. And then right click, format shape. No guesses what colours we're going to do this. Black and black. Nice. Let's add some text. And here is the perfect place to put your site. Obviously we don't want it that big, so we'll just select it all. Drop the font down, maybe 9, perfect. And there you go. So let's zoom back out. And that is it. That is, now to save this, it's very important actually, we need to, I mustn't overlook this point, we need to group all this together. So select the whole thing. So literally canvas like over everything, and make sure you go all the way down. Right, okay, like that. And then it will select everything, and then we're just going to right click on it, group, and then group, that is now grouped all together, and then right click on it again, save as picture. So let's save it again just on my desktop, and we'll put test 1 again, save it as a PNG file, done. Oh no, okay, we've already got that as the background. We'll save it as test 2 as a PNG, save. Okay, done. Let's take a look. Let's just minimize all this. Test 2, there we go, up there. And there is, sorry, it's opened up on my other screen. And there is your infographic, all done. I mean, what was that, roughly half an hour, something like that. So, it's pretty good. And that'll look neat. I mean, imagine if you had, you know, a couple of hours to do this, you could make some really good looking stuff here. Get your site on there, get them out over to Pinterest, get them on your blog, share them on Facebook. Your traffic will definitely go up. You'll get a lot of interest in these. I've just realised I've spelled it wrong up there. Graphics. Never mind. But yeah, you get the idea. So that's it. Thanks very much for watching. Any questions? Head over to my blog, www.johnbanksblog.com, and get in touch. Thank you very much.